everybody, it's time for another J9's Patio Chat Check-In. It is Friday evening. It's a cold and dreary one here in Halifax, so I decided to stay inside. I'm going to see my friends Paul and Anita in a little bit, so I'm sneaking in my patio chat beforehand. Birthdays, it is Roselle Kerrigan's birthday, and Roselle and I went to school together. She was a year behind me. She grew up in Dutchbrook, I grew up in Prinebrook, and she's now in Ontario. So Roselle, I hope you're having a great birthday. I know you're having a video chat with your dad a little later. It is Catherine Cody's birthday, and I met her virtually through my friend Carolyn Albert. Her sister Melissa is good friends with Catherine, and they're over in PEI. So I hope you have a great birthday. And I missed a birthday yesterday. It was Beau's birthday. 3 years old, a little sweetie. He is Leah Alexander's grandson, and that is my cousin. She is Aunt Antoinette's daughter, one of her 12 children. That's on my mom's side, you always know. That's the big side of the family. So, quick shout out to my friend Michelle Gallivan. We were talking about year-end today, and I know year-end was a crazy time for you, so I hope that you're gonna have a nice relaxing weekend with a nice cheers. I will cheers you later. I'm not cheersing at the moment. I haven't partaken in any, that doesn't sound right. I haven't had an after-work beverage as of yet. So a couple of things I wanted to note. Good news and, not always, it's a little bit of a good, a little bit of a bad. The good, Rita McNeil will be inducted into the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame. That was announced today, and in fact it was 8 years ago today that we lost Rita. But she will be celebrated, or the award will be, the ceremony will take place at the East Coast Music Awards, which are happening this year in Cape Breton, in Sydney. And so well deserved. Really happy to hear that. On the less happy side, Nova Scotia announced today their 67th COVID death. And this is a woman from Whitney Pier, Nova Scotia, and it's well publicized. I wouldn't normally introduce it in that way, but she has been identified in the articles talking about her passing as having had COVID-19. She was 89 years old, and for those people in Nova Scotia, obviously, for sure, and Cape Breton, definitely know Clotilda Yakimichuk. Oh my goodness. Clotilda Yakimichuk. My apologies. I didn't know her personally, but I certainly knew who she was because she was a very prominent figure in the community. So as I said, she grew up in Whitney Pier, and she had many firsts in her life. So she was the first Black person to be elected president of the Registered Nurses Association. She was actually the first Black graduate of the Nova Scotia Hospital School of Nursing in 1954. She did a significant amount around environmental racism, was very actively involved in the tar ponds issue in Whitney Pier, and so many things. So she broke down a lot of boundaries. She challenged a lot of people on a lot of things. So very sad to hear of her passing, so condolences to those, and I do have friends and family that would know her personally, so my condolences to you. It is a huge loss to the community, but she certainly leaves a legacy of activism and made a really huge impact in the community. And so something else that was discussed today in the Nova Scotia COVID update, masking policies in public places are getting a bit more strict again in terms of patios and farmers markets. We're seeing more of the variant, and I might not get it exactly right, but Dr. Strang said something today to the effect of, like, before they were kind of keeping track of variants, but now it's almost like its own thing. I'm not explaining it quite right, but it's certainly becoming more concerning. He basically highlighted that he was much more concerned about it. And so I really love the approach that Nova Scotia takes. They see something happening, they act quickly. I personally believe that's the case, and I feel very good about it. And so that's the COVID update in Nova Scotia today. I feel I have a very heavy heart right now because we are going into the weekend of the 1-year anniversary of the Nova Scotia massacre, the mass shootings. And I think it's going to be a really difficult time for a lot of people. So I'm sending a lot of love out to everyone. I didn't know anyone personally, but I think anybody that lived here, anybody that was here for it, really was impacted by it in some way. And on Sunday, there at 3 p.m. Atlantic time, there will be a moment of silence across the province. There are ceremonies happening. I've shared those on Facebook. I know some people choose to be on their own. Some people choose to be with others. I think I'm going to be on my own. I did really struggle last year. I remember I did a patio chat just before it, and then I watched the. No, that wasn't. No, it was the. That wasn't the. After the shooting, it was the when they had they had a ceremony that they had online, and I watched it, and then I had a little bit of a hard time on my own, but I know I have people to reach out to, and sometimes I find it easier to be on my own and to know I can reach out to people. That I like that option. Sometimes I want to be by myself. I know it sounds strange, but I do want the option of being able to reach out to people and know that they're there if I need them. So just sending out lots of love. I think if you're feeling that way, I can relate, because I just feel like I have a really heavy heart right now, and I just feel like there's a little bit of a cloud over the weekend. And I know it's also Prince Philip's funeral is happening this weekend as well. So again, lots of love to everyone. Tonight, the Eagles are playing their last game of the season at Center 200. So the Mooseheads and Eagles will be ending their season this evening, and the 20-year-olds are getting honored tonight. So all the best and congratulations to them. I do want to send a special shout out to all of the Q players that have played, all the coaches, the play-by-play people, the bus drivers, all of them, wherever they were in the league, because it wasn't the season that they expected. There were a lot of challenges, there were a lot of ups and downs, there were a lot of we're playing, we're not playing. And I just think they did a great job throughout. I know people, regardless of your opinion of whether or not they should have played, they did play. They were allowed to play, and so they did. And I'm really proud of them. And on a personal note, you all know my brother is a play-by-play guy for the Cape Breton Eagles, Patrick, and I'm very proud of him. I saw firsthand the work and energy and effort he spent and put into this season. It was not easy. So I'm really proud of you, Patrick. You did a great job, and I love my Eagles, and I always will. So there. I think that's a great way to go into the weekend. Guys, just be kind to yourselves. Be kind, be kind. I'm gonna do my tagline like I always do, but I feel like this weekend it's gonna be a tough one for a lot of folks. Lockdown continues to happen. I know in Ontario there's even more things happening. It's just a tough time. So I feel like I'm a broken record, but I really am here to listen to people. You can check in with me personally, quick messages. I'm always happy to do a check-in with you, but I am thinking about everyone. So take good care of yourselves, take good care of others. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.